Everyone says bet on yourself. It sounds cool, motivational, sounds like the right thing to do. But the truth is, no one actually talks about what that actually looks like. Realistically, it's not glamorous, it's uncomfortable, it's lonely, and most of the time, you're the only one who realistically believes in what you're doing. For me, betting on myself wasn't this big dramatic moment. It started small. I realised that if I wanted a different life, no one was coming to hand it to me. I had to stop waiting for someone to give me permission or for the perfect plan. The moment when I quit my job, yeah, it wasn't a movie moment. It was just me deciding that if I fail, I'd rather it be on my own terms. When you bet on yourself, it's not sexy. It's sitting there at 2 a.m. second guessing everything. It's putting in work with nothing to show for it yet. It's people asking you what you're doing with your life and you not having a clean answer. It's a weird mix of fear, excitement that tells you you're doing something that actually matters. And up until the point you are, you feel like a nobody. The funny thing is, once you actually do start betting on yourself, you realise it's not about proving other people wrong. It's actually about proving yourself right. You start operating differently. You work longer, but it doesn't feel forced. You learn faster. You start chasing growth instead of comfort. You build momentum, and that momentum becomes addictive. For me, that mirror was sales. Every time I couldn't beat an objection, every time a deal didn't close, it showed me something about myself. Not about the product, not about the leads, about me. The fear of hearing an objection, let me speak to my wife, I don't have the time, I can't do this, I don't know if I can do this. That pressure, the fear of hearing that, the self doubt, that's what betting on yourself exposes. It forces you to grow faster than anything else because there's no one left to hide behind. It's your life. And once that clicks, everything changes. Realistically, you start to trust yourself more. You stop asking, can I do this? And start asking, how do I do this better? That's the real key difference between people who talk about betting on themselves and the ones who actually live it, who actually do. It's an identity. You don't leave your job and become a business owner, become someone doing extremely good numbers overnight. No, you leave your job and you're unemployed. You leave your job, you're unemployed, and that's your identity for a bit until you lock in. I'm not telling anyone to leave their job. I'm not. But bet on your fucking self. There's no need for a big masterful plan. You figure it out along the way. But as soon as you throw yourself into the deep end, I promise you will grow much faster than you have done for the past 3 years thinking about it. If you're watching this and you're in that stage where you feel stuck or uncertain, good. That's exactly where you're supposed to be. That's the moment right before it all starts changing. You don't need the full plan. You don't need to know how it's all going to work. You just need to decide that you're going to figure it out. Betting on yourself doesn't mean you always win. It means you're willing to play the game. And if there is one thing I've learned, once you're willing to play the game, that's where everything begins. I'm James. This channel is me documenting what it actually looks like to build a life around that mindset. So if you're somewhere in the middle of your own bet, stick around. We'll figure it out together. Thanks for watching.